Yo, what up, internet? Welcome to Bricks and Beer. Shout out to Boston, right? Episode 29. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry I'm fucking around, making a lot of noise. If this is your first time watching the show, thank you. That's awesome. If you've never watched it, this is your mom's favorite uncut, uncensored, unedited, and completely unprofessional podcast about Lego and beer. So cheers, everyone. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Tonight's beer is the Elysium Space Dust IPA. It's going to be kind of a spacey episode-ish, sure. We'll do the usual thing. We'll talk about Lego. We'll talk a little bit about the beer. Beer's alright. It's from Seattle. And if you want to watch the other ones, you can click a picture frame. In theory, there's an annotation somewhere around here. This is weird as shit, right? Like, what is this? This came in some official packaging. I guess these parts were not in production at the time, and they were like, you can just use these. It's fine. So this is rad. So I keep this on the wall. Yeah, anyway. So yeah, this beer's pretty good. It's really hot. It's summer. It's been like on fire half of California, so that's kind of crazy. Shout out to firefighters, I guess, and hopefully your house isn't on fire. If it is, I'm sorry. Yeah, so this beer's from Seattle. It's IPA, has Chinook, Citra, some other words. Yeah, it says cheers. It's pretty good. I got it because of a shout out to Louis Vuitton. He's always showing off cool beers. And it's got like a, you guys can't really see this, but it's printed on like a foil label. So this little space dust thing is super glittery and full of glitter. Oh well. Maybe if you buy one, you can check it out and experience the magic. So, gonna talk about a couple of things. I've got an original build, which is rad. I'm assuming that's why you guys show up, why you listen to me bullshit. No guests tonight, unfortunately. It's just me. My wife's sleeping upstairs, so I'm probably waking her up. Sorry, honey. Yeah, so got a big, just giant shout out to all the dudes. This show's way easier when it's not just me and it's not super hot. Jeff is always awesome. He's kind of the unofficial co-host at this point, I guess, just because he's the easiest one to do this with, and Jeff's cool. So fuck a shout out to Jeff. I held Jeff's truck hostage for like a week, coming back from Vegas. And then speaking of Vegas, giant shout out to Keith for the hospitality. Dude, your town sucks, man. Like, it kind of does, but it doesn't. Like, Vegas is great, but every time, like, no matter what, you're like, I go in, I party, you come out, and you're like, I'm going to be okay. And then, like, you're just exhausted and hungover, and the trips home are always brutal. And my trip home, this time, a little extra brutal. Like, went out, I was there for a bachelor party, so I, like, went out crazy late. Hung out with Keith on Sunday. It's totally fine. Going to the airport, felt like I was dying. It's just, like, lack of sleep, drinking a lot, partying, whatever. So I'm like, all I gotta do is get on the plane, right? Get to the airport, board the plane, in an aisle seat, feel like I'm dying. All I want to do is go to sleep. Waiting for them to fucking take off. And we taxied like all the way around Las Vegas, apparently. And then they go like, yo, there's a maintenance problem. So there's going to be a dude. It's going to take 20 minutes. So I'm like, so much for my 45-minute flight. 20 minutes goes by, still dying. Bing! Well, we reset the thing. It's all good. But because it's 110 degrees and the wings are sitting in full blazing sun, the fuel has now heated to an illegal temperature. So guess what? We have to go back. Taxi all over Las Vegas. Wait for the fuel to cool down. And then pump it out. And then pump new fuel in. And then take off. So my quick and easy 45-minute, like, I'll have plenty of time to recover on Sunday. Yeah, that didn't happen. That was like a 5-hour ordeal. So shout out to you, Keith. Thanks for the send-off, I guess. And yeah, so I mean, it's just brutal. I guess Virgin gave me $50 back or something, which is cool. So whatever. Enough about shitty air travel. Let's talk about some space. In particular, space travel. In particular, cold space travel, right? You see where I'm going with this? everybody's favorite 2002 alternate future where there's planets made of ice and you run around with chainsaws. This is an old school theme. Like, I fucking loved Ice Planet, man. It was great. It had fucking cool new parts. Like this visor. This is like, at the time, this was fucking amazing. This is not an official Ice Planet dude in the face. But, you know, whatever. This is an official fig, I guess. Close enough. So, you know, there's sort of like modern tanks. So, you know, regular, standard. Here's one with like the single pack, which I really like. And also the ski poles, which are great. The laser skis are still a little weird to me. Like, the thing about like these 90s themes is they used all these trans colors. And the trans colors are great, but they sort of use them in like really wacky ways. So like trans skis are a little weird to me, but you know, you roll with it. So there's all this new colors in this trans orange, all these new parts. It's like this is a Nexonite part, so this is kind of alternate to the chainsaw, you know. Kind of figure like it's like a laser axe deal for cutting frozen aliens out or whatever you're looking for on your Ice Planet journey. Yeah, so I built a ship. I'll show you the ship, but a real quick note. So I am working on other projects. I'm working on this huge dial that I can't really tell you much about. It's for BritCon. It's kind of crunch time. Like, it's not that far away. If you're not going, get your fucking life together. It's in October. It's the first weekend. You got like 8 weeks to plan. It's cool, right? Yeah, you can bust something out. Build, I don't know, a gigantic, dumb, collaborative project that's going to be super hard that maybe it's not really there yet. Sure. So what do you do in the meantime? Shout out to Sam Malberg. Stress build. And what you do is you build something that's attainable. Something that you can like finish, that you can work with, that you can hold in your hand. And you're like, yeah, I got something finished. So like the favorite of the space dudes is just the classic spaceship. You just want like a nice, contained, single-man fighter spaceship. It's kind of like the go-to. And it's not super innovative. And this is a cover version of an official set. And it's got cool parts and cool shapes and shit. But like, it's something that you can just do and complete and be like, all right, I feel pretty good about that. Got one done under the belt. I'll ignore all of this. You guys can't see this over here, but there's this over here. So anyway, to the Blizzard Baron, the new one. Yeah, single man fighter. It's got, you know, the radar thing in the back that plugs or unplugs out of here. So, you know, modular capability. Drop this shit off. Survey Ice Planet. Do you? This ship is actually really cool. I do like all these new Nexonites parts. Like, these create fucking awesome angles. And this is, I knew I wanted to do this right away when I saw these. The pain in the ass part about this is there's no studs up connections on these except for the back. So what you have to do, if you want to do this, is you have to do a Z hinge. So this folds up and back, and maybe you guys can see that. Yeah, kind of. So it sits back. There's your dude in there flying your cool little Ice Planet ship. And these are big airplane wing pieces. You can see them there. It's nice, solid, chunky spaceship feel. Didn't want to do the official set has the smaller one, which I actually didn't have. I had a lot of Ice Planet, but not this one. Has the trans orange skis. Didn't want to do that, but I did include the mandatory trans orange skis and the chainsaw. Because, you know, you gotta cut some ice. That's your whole deal. Yeah, new Nexonites parts kind of like mirrors the point back here, as in up here and all through here. The shield pieces too, these tiles are super cool. So I really like that. It just gives it a nice smooth feel. So that's the Blizzard Baron. The fun thing about this though is like, this thing's cool, right? But like, you know, whatever. But you can like plug other things in here. So I have one. This looks like a coffin. It's like a, I'll put this down. I don't know, like a specimen return cargo ship container deal. So there's a frozen ice person in there. Put whatever you want in there, meteors, ice meteors, all that shit. Plugs in nicely in the back. Pretty solid. Not too exciting, but you know, utilitarian. You know, cart that around or whatever. And then, of course, because it's a spaceship, fast pack. Cool little meteor engine. This is the new lateral split meteor from the Lava Hunter sets or whatever they're calling those. Plugs in. This one actually is my favorite because it's got just a nice heft with the ship, and the shape is pretty wicked. I kind of like that this comes up and this goes back. It's very like G.I. Joe-ish in a way. It's very toyetic. It's nice. It's bulky. It's fun. Looks good from the back. You know? Making crazy spaceship noises. And then the last one, which I lied. This one's good. This one looks the best on the ship. But this one's not my favorite. My favorite is this one, which I'll show you plugged in first, and then I'll show you actually what this is. So there it is. I like to call this like the rescue sled. Sticks off the back. Unplug this bad boy. And you can fold down this plow, knock a bunch of shit over on the table, unclip this, and then fold this bad boy up. Pop that up. On the back here, this is floating around in there. You can plug that into the back. And then when you have a dude, you can sit a little dude in here and plug your flag into the top. And boom! Ice Zamboni time. Yeah, so it's pretty fun. It's like a little chunky vehicle, chibi, if you will. The arm plugs into the rest of these. So like this dude can, you know, tow this around, or the satellite one or whatever. So fun little modular thing. You know, it's cool. It's fun to get shit done. So you build it, complete, feel good about it. I also like little playset things. Like it's a good time to be a toy nerd right now. Like there's a lot of good shit out. Tons of new Lego has dropped, and I have lots of new Lego. So I'll show you some of it, we'll talk a little bit about it, and then we'll probably get out of here. This isn't going to be a real long one. I really only have that one build to show you guys. And apparently, my voice is deciding to go, so probably a sign. Yeah, so first things first, new Mixels. I bought all of them, so I made like the maxi versions, which are funny and weird. The Mixels this time are weird. Like, the medic ones, kind of creepy. Like, one is a tooth, which is weird. So I thought, like, oh, they're all dentists, because the one has a toothbrush. No. Like, one has the electroshock, like, resuscitation paddles. I don't know what dentist is happening in the Mixel world, but that's kind of fucked up. And, yeah, and, like, one has, like, a giant syringe. So this thing, like, this is the combined form, obviously, which is terrifying because it kind of looks like a toilet / an operating room. And this dude, and like, he's got a mustache, and he's gonna like forcibly brush your teeth. It's weird. I don't like the dentist. Maybe that's it. There's also the pirates, which this is the combined form of the pirates. Pirates are all about like mutilation in the Mixels world, like chop your shit off. And apparently it's all about hiding booty when you like amputate things. The one with the eye patch, you can hide gold in there. There's one without a leg. I think it's the shark one. They hide gold in there. It's kind of fucked up. A little weird, right? I guess it's fun. There's some decent parts in these. And then the last group is the most boring of all, but has the best combined official mode. And I kind of built these official modes because like these are the things where it was like I buy a new Mixel and I'd be like, I don't want to work on this giant ass dio. I built my little Mixels, and I was like, oh, I got these official ones. I can put them in a tray, and I can like take them upstairs and like build it next to the TV with my wife. So I built this dude, who's the combined mode of the firefighters. And like, he's all right, right? He's like they're all much smaller than you think they would be. Like, they don't use all of the parts. This one, though, this is a trip. This is like an official Lego Transformer. So you fold his little face down, and he grabs his cheeks, and then he lays down. He's like a fucking little fire truck. Kudos. Kudos to whatever Mixel designer was like, you know what? We could take this further. So, this is good. This makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. Yeah. And there's some cool new Nixel faces. You got this dude. See? Mutilation. Shout out to the Pixies. You're cool if you know what that reference is about. The fire dude has fire teeth with the same spicy taco face they've always had. Which is, it's cool, I guess. And then, the real thing... Oh, I guess I got Star Wars. Star Wars. Pew pew! It's a Star Wars ship. I'm feeling the Star Wars more these days. I got this for free at Brickcam. I just haven't built it till recently. It comes with some ridiculous figs, like this dude. He was cool, I guess. I don't watch Rebels, whatever this dude's from. But I have seen a stupid gif of this guy, like, helicoptering with this lightsaber. Not sure how I feel about that. Might have to keep that one, unseen. So yeah, and then Microfighter bullshit. But the real danger is, like, all the summer sets are out now. Toys R Us, as usual, breaks embargo. They just fucking don't care. They're like, it's fine. We have the product here. We'll just put it on the shelves. So, like, everybody's been going apeshit on the collectible minifigs. But for me, it's all about new Nexo Nights, right? Sorry, it's hot. I'm thirsty. And the only thing I've bought so far is sort of the ridiculous Power Ranger clear versions. I bought the classic Knights or whatever, the 3 other ones. So I needed to, like, complete my Voltron power one. Wow, you can't see this for shit because it's so glary. Oh, there you go, kind of. Someday I'll get a camera and lights and not talk to my laptop like a crazy person. But yeah, he's clear, he's got wings. Woo! And then you got Mr. Punchy Fist. Hey, this one I'm actually really excited about, because I really want this visor in trans yellow, and this is the bright light orange, which is an awesome color. This punchy thing is dumb as fuck. So, yeah. And this blade in trans yellow. Fuck yeah. And you get 5 of them with this dude, so that's pretty rad. And then the last one I bought is a fucking Ghost Rider wannabe, Flamey Flame. The fig is pretty cool. I legitimately bought this just for this fig. I also don't have one of these. And there's a new Ghost Rider fig out, and that sets out. But, like, kind of like the idea of just putting this on a skull head, having that be my Ghost Rider. But the printing's really cool. I really dig the new Ghost legs. And then all these sets have these cool new parts. These pointy bits. Here, I'll get one in white so you can see it a little better, kind of. Just a bar connection on the one side. Pretty cool. I like any sort of, new plug and play kind of deal. So a new addition to the Horn family, I guess, is cool. And then I bought some collectible minifigs, they're alright. Talk about 1 or 2, I guess. The Tom Cruise, the Mission Impossible dude. I wasn't going to get this until Morrow showed me that this hair takes a visor, which I didn't even realize. Like, I just thought he was a dude wearing night vision. But it's just his hair, so you can clip any visor into this. So he's totally super future cop, or, whatever. And they're doing this cool, like, printing on the arms now. So he's got a wristwatch, which you can't see, but trust me, it's there. See that silver thing? But this is the one I really want to talk about for 2 reasons. Number 1, I don't really care about the Ice Queen, like, at all. This is even the real face that she comes with, because that's in the coffin over here. But this comes with these. And what these are is fucking wild. It's a clear piece, stud, a hollow stud. So you can plug this in. Maybe I'll be able to show you this a little bit better if I plug it into something else. So there you see, plugs in there. This is a bar. This is a handle. So the minifig, they also do this for Spider-Man because there's new webs that it can shoot out. But this thing has so many possibilities. I want like 1,000 of these. And I want them in gray and black and all these other colors. But clear is pretty cool. So like, there you go. Anything becomes handheld. Like, that's fucking rad. Here, let's give her a fucking Exonite shield deal. Get a clear one of these. Live, uncut building, not planned. So boom. There you go. Just holding the shield. Just like that. Super clean. Tons of possibilities. The other reason why I want to talk about this is I dropped one of these in my car. Not fun. Sucks. Tiny, tiny clear piece. And yeah, on that note, I guess I'll show you guys one last unofficial thing that I bought. Came in the mail today. It's pretty cool. I like it. I got a new hat. I'll show it to you. So, boom. There it is. Bricks. Beer. Bricks and beer. Same? Huh? The joke? Yeah, so these people didn't give me this or anything, so I don't really particularly want to advertise for them, but it's such a crazy, gimmicky, dumb thing. Like, I probably won't wear this with tons of shit all over it in public, but it's fun. It's be great for a convention, you know, whatever. So there's a 8x16 plate curved on the top here, and these are actually really cool. So the company is called Brick. It's actually engraved into their Velcro, which is pretty gangster as shit. And you can buy different plates. And I guess they have officially licensed Hello Kitty ones, which is pretty crazy. And they got a cool little logo. So I'm actually pretty stoked on this. This is pretty rad. And then for extra ultra dorkiness, which this is where like wearing it in public completely falls apart, I'm gonna show you my favorite collectible minifig to ever come out. Oh yes. That's probably not a smart idea to do while wearing and trying to look cool. There you go. Boom. Minifigs. Beer. What else do you need, right? Cool. So, thank you again, guys, for watching. I'll do more of these. This is the 29th one. There's like 250 of you guys subscribed. It's weird as shit. Who watches this stuff? Alright, I'll see you later. Peace.